A man who threatened to harm himself was shot and killed by Dallas police when he lunged at officers with a box cutter. Today, police released the body camera footage and explained why there was no mental health intervention. Fox 4's Alex Boyer was at that police news conference. Alex.
Hi, Clarice. And today we learned that the suspect, 22-year-old James Thomas, apparently called 911 twice, saying that he had a knife and that he might harm himself. So 4 Dallas police officers responded to his apartment and tried to de-escalate the situation. But in the body camera video that you're about to see, it shows Thomas lunged at the officers with that utility knife when he was fatally shot. Now, when officers arrived, Thomas briefly opens the door to his Lemon Avenue apartment, and in a freeze frame, you see what investigators say is that utility knife circled in red. In the body camera video, you heard the officers tell him, "We're here to help. We want to have a conversation." But Thomas quickly slams the door shut. Officers continue to try to talk to him through the door, but Thomas can be heard on the other side saying, "Put the stun gun away. I don't want to stab myself. I want to get shot." Moments later, officers then hear Thomas yelling at a woman inside the apartment, telling her that this is your fault. Fearing Thomas was harming the woman, an officer kicks the door open. You see Thomas appear to lunge at officers with a knife in the hand, and that's when that fatal encounter occurs.
Mr. Thomas escalated the situation by yelling at the other individual into the apartment, "It's your fault, it's your fault," screaming at the individual. The officers believed that there was an intimate threat to the other individual inside the apartment, so that's why they made entry at that time. So based on the preliminary investigation right now, we believe the officers acted appropriately.
So Deputy Chief Griffin said 2 officers fired 4 rounds. In the video, you see Thomas then falls into the hallway on the floor, and officers then have to use a taser in order to get him to comply, to get him into handcuffs to begin treating his injuries. Now, I can tell you that Dallas does have what's called a Right Care Team, which is a specialized unit that responds to behavioral health emergencies. We asked Deputy Griffin why the Right Care Team did not respond to this particular call, given that dispatch knew that Thomas was threatening to harm himself. Here's what he had to say.
Since this was an active situation where Mr. Thomas was threatening to cut himself or kill himself, the officers dispatches a 4-officer call, and they get there and they can determine at that time if it's deemed safe, or when it becomes deemed safe, they can request Right Care to come out there.
So, of course, we now know that it never got to that point. I can tell you that Deputy Chief Griffin said that Thomas's girlfriend did actually have some physical injuries that they believe she sustained during an earlier fight with Thomas at the apartment. She never called 911. Those 4 officers have been placed on paid administrative leave, which is standard operating procedure as this investigation plays out.